Hi everyone, so finally I'm back. I didn't left forever. I just was taking a break because I was super sick, guys. And as you can see, the Bitcoin price have done not much since then. And the weekly, we're still consolidating in this area. We're gonna analyze what the Bitcoin price potentially going to do in the next weeks and month, and also what is the projection I have for the Bitcoin price for the end of March, more or less. We also going to analyze about this news that long-term holders are already selling, and also about Raoul Pal, because he continues saying that the liquidity cycle is here, that we're just having a small correction. We're going to see if that is true or not, or what actually the market is saying to us. So first, I'm going to start in the weekly charts, guys. And as you can see, we're still having this massive support in the 80s, but I don't think this will be for long, because the daily already we start to see a little bit of weakness. And what I'm expecting is potentially we're going to go on fulfill and even go a little bit lower from the 80s. If you follow me on X, you should notice already I have been posting there because I wasn't able to speak. That's why I didn't make any videos, guys. But I have been posting there on the X. And yeah, pretty much what I'm expecting for the Bitcoin price. You see already we broke below the 55 mark. We're still around there. We're still in a bear market. Everybody's not really calling the bear market, and the people who was calling for continued bullish market, now they're really bearish, but they're not recognizing that we are in a bear market. They're just saying that, yeah, the price is just going down. And that's why, guys, you should subscribe to the channel, because I was telling you when it actually was exactly October the 6th, I was telling you in around 125 that I was selling my bags, because we were already passing the top of the consolidation. I didn't know that the Bitcoin price was going all the way to 78, but I didn't know that this area was the area to sell, because we were on the top of the consolidation. And then when I realized about the pattern and the massive liquidation we have from the exchange, I think this was this candle, that was the October 13th, then is when I knew it already that we're gonna go even lower, and that's why I started risking even at 115, 120, as I've been telling you, 110. So many people, they're still there, guys, and many of you, half you not, if you're following the channel. If not, you should subscribe to the channel and smash the like, because you should be already with a lot of cash in your bikes, because that's what you need in order to go for another shopping season once we have the pattern. But right now we still not have the pattern to buy. And the weekly, you still can start buying a little bit if you want. If you still have a lot of cash, let me show you. We can start accumulating a little bit already in these areas. This I think is going to be a massive area to be accumulating. It is the previous low we have over here. This with the support, and if that support do not hold, the other big massive area to buy is going to be right here. And just be aware that when we arrive around the 60s, if we are right there, it doesn't really matter if we go to 50, because at that price it's going to be so cheap that everybody's going to be buying 65, 60, everybody's going to be buying, and you don't want to be the last one. So accumulating for now is also like opportunity. Don't put all your eggs over there, but just put a small percentage. And yeah, pretty much this is what I want to bring for the weekly. Also something more I want to point, because it's really interesting that the Fortuna line. And by the way, guys, if you want to have my indicators exactly as I have them, so you can follow me on the videos, I already make a video with all them, so you can do the setup as I have them. In the description below you can find the video. And the Fortuna line, you see already we passed the horizontal line, with means that we have strength in the movement. And what's the movement? The movement is this one here, which is negative, but the time is passing and we're still not going down. So this is not that bearish, but I do think we're gonna have a lower, because in the daily I'm gonna show you now, we still have the strength, and we're gonna start now the the bearish momentum. The red valley, it will start now on the daily, which is normally it will last around 8 to 12 days. That's the normally how the standard of the valley. So and the daily we're expecting in the projection, and we still don't have a confirmation to buy here because we're gonna start this bearish pattern right now. So I'll be waiting, and as you can see here, the strong low as well is around the 73, which is the previous low we have before. What I'm expecting is the Bitcoin price at least to go to the 76. Just keep an eye for that area, the 76, because we potentially could go first to that area, guys. When it's gonna be that potentially is gonna be in the next weeks or month, because now it's gonna be holidays, Christmas. People are not really interested on it. So yeah, this is an area to keep an eye on it. The 76, I'm saying to you, around this area. This is a nice area to start putting a little bit. I'm talking about 5-10%, guys. Once we're there and the pattern pass, we see if we're going to continue going down or not. And then there may be the possibility of buying more in that area. But for now, because the weekly looks weak as well, I do expect, if we just consolidate in this area, we don't break to the 60s, but we just in this area, by the time of March or the end of March, we should start, or we should be already going up, guys. We should be already going up. This is something you should keep in mind. I'm gonna mark it as well. Other than that, if by the time we're not going up, I'm gonna analyze again the weekly and see what actually happened, what the charts tell us. But right now, you see already the we just fall a little bit from 126 to the 80 pretty much, and we have already, this pattern is already developed. So it's not the beginning, it's already developed. Yeah, we continue, we could continue as well, like in the red, and make it even bigger and bigger and bigger. But according to my strategy, that should not, it doesn't happen too often. So that's why I'm giving this time frame to March, and then in March we analyze and see if it's gonna continue being bearish or not. I mean, in February we can already see, in February, April we can already have a better idea. And you see the big reset as well we have in the RSI. So keep that in mind, guys, because everybody is just super bullish. I don't really see that right now. I have been saying to you since October the 6th, and the risking, I'm selling. I little say I'm selling. So I hope you did as well, because now you should be in a good position. So coming back to the daily really quick, yes, we can see how we have unfortunately not even reached the 55 MI, and we just have this massive rejection, the sell pressure from the 10 EMI. So yeah, I'm expecting the Bitcoin price to go a little bit lower. Maybe we hold this area of the 80. If we don't hold that, we're gonna go to the 76k area, guys. This could happen in the 2 weeks already, as I was saying to you. And also, like talking about the sell pressure, we can see how long-term holders are already selling Bitcoin. And what I would love to see in the market is this massive candle to the downside as faster as possible, because we need to watch all those people that they still don't believe in that the market is in a bear market. We need to check them, and after that we start continue going up. But if we're going in these boring moves, the market can even be longer. And there is a possibility, guys, for what I was telling you in the weekly, there is a big possibility that we don't gonna have a longer bear market. There is always that possibility, but it's not 100%. That's why I just want to give you a preview of that, but I'm gonna continue analyzing. Why I'm saying that, because the RSI is already a big reset. We haven't felt that much. The time is passing, and we don't have more volume of sell pressure like at the beginning. So that's something to considerate. There's this possibility that we next year already start going up, but that doesn't mean that this is just a correction. I would call it just a correction. If we go above the 55 MI, and we take it as a support. But the biggest area where it's like 100% confirmation is having the 116, 117 as a support and continue going up. So it doesn't really matter if you sold here with me around the 120s. That's why I'm saying just start to buy small percentage over here, because nobody can get it 100% right, guys. You always need to have a little bit of risk in the market. That's how you're going to be profit. So who tell you that 100% from here we go up? I mean, it's just lying to you. So that's how I play it out. That's how I always have been playing out. Just put a small portion here, de-risking here and there. But for now, these are the targets. These are the target. At least that we prove differently. We have the relief rally, but the relief rally do not get rejected. That's going to be the first strength signal I'm looking for the market. So just keep that clear, so you're not being shaken by all the BS commentaries of everybody saying that this is just a correction and now we're going to continue going up. We need to see the charts need to say that to us. But right now we have this breakout of structure. We break out the 55 MI, and before we never did. You see, we was massively going up, having small retracement, massively going up, small retracement. And then we didn't have that massive going up. We just have a tire movement. You see the distance, and then we went down. So we break the structure there, guys. And that's why it's really important. It's really important to know the basics of TA. So yeah, pretty much that's what I'm expecting for the Bitcoin price. Let me see for trading. If you want to enter to a trade, I would enter here, to be honest. We're potentially going to go to this area. Why? You can see the Fortuna line. I don't go short on Bitcoin, at least that I have a big confirmation in the daily or weekly. But here you can see how we're potentially going to continue with the red ballet, because there's a lot of strain in the Fortuna line in the negative direction. So just be careful with that, guys. And now I just want to bring you what Raoul Pal said, and we're gonna just we're gonna hear first, and then try to see if that actually is true, it's going to happen or not. Listen to that.
This is just a correction in an ongoing bull market. And that's counter to the narrative, which is there's this 4-year cycle that was handed from Satoshi and it exists in perpetuity. I don't think that's the case. So I think on a number of factors, on the macro level, it's all driven by liquidity. And the work that we've done has said that liquidity explains 90% of the price action of Bitcoin. And global liquidity going into 2026, purposely orchestrated by the Trump administration, is all about printing of money in various guises, plus a big fiscal stimulus. So we've got that happening. We've got the Clarity Act coming through. Sentiment is super washed out. I mean, unbelievably, miserably, disgustingly washed out, which people now think the cycle must be over. We can't have nice things. But almost nothing went to new highs. Bitcoin did, BNB did. That was about it.
It came very, very close.
It came close, and then close but no cigar.
Yeah.
But really...
Yeah, but I mean, the market doesn't really need to give you everything. This is a big mistake, right? He's saying Raoul here, because not everything has been going up, but that doesn't mean that everything needs to go up, because the market is here not for you to complain and give you everything you want. The market is here to take. And if you learn the basics, you can take from the market, but mostly the market takes and not give. At least that you are from the bear market, you come from the bear market, you do all the shopping there. But that's the big mistake. If people expecting the market need to give them something because has been doing it before, you're going to get completely wrecked, because all the people was expecting the whole year still listening to all these altcoin gurus, and they are the most wrecked ever. Also, everybody was calling to the retail. Retail never came here. So let's continue, listen.
How can it be a bull market when nothing's gone to new highs? And my view on that, it's been driven by an extension of the debt cycle out by another year. So most of the debt refinancing, which drives liquidity, happens in 2026. So also we've seen...
Yeah, that's true as well. I mean, it's interesting because in 2026 we're gonna have a lot like in like around May, I think they're gonna change. Trump gonna change the guy who is in the Fed. So what they want to do is the government want to have more control about what is printing the Fed. So of course, I mean, it's super positive for the price, but you need to know as well, like all the BS that Trump had been saying, none of them have been true. The only thing they took in benefit of the crypto market and the industry was to make rug pulls from their own token. Melania made a rug pull, the president of the United States made a rug pull, and they don't care anything else. They just wash out all the money from everybody. Now they're rich. And I mean, it should be positive for the market, but let's see if that happens or not. Let's see if they're going to go really high in printing and reducing interest. Let's see if that happens. I'm not too optimistic in that for now until I see it. And I don't want to just believe that that's going to happen, because it can happen many other things. But one of the big catalysts why the market should start going up at the beginning of the year is because you're going to be sitting someone different that's going to be just listening what the government said, and he's going to be pretty much printing everything what Trump say, or the administration from Trump say. So that not only for the news, you know that I don't love news, but it aligns a little bit with the projection I have in the weekly, because the time already is passing. The red valley is already developing. But we can also form something like this. You can see that's why by March, I was saying, even April, we can take a look again and see what's happening, see what the charts are saying. But for now, this should be a good area to entry, as I was saying to you. Let me point it out again so you can see it better. This area here. Why? Because of this area. This would be like the best area to enter, the good area to enter, and this one here would be the best of the best to enter. This area here, just keep that in mind. This would be like the best area, and this would be like the good area to enter. Remember, guys, that the weekly are projection for the next 3 to 6 months. This is not something that's going to happen tomorrow or next week. I'm in the weekly. So let's see if that happens or not, because I mean, everybody's just betting that the fourth cycle is not over, that we're going to continue. But again, I think that that's going to happen at a certain point. But I mean, for now, the structure is changed, and we perfectly at the end of Q4, we start this bearish narrative, which is the bear market. And remember as well, it depending how you see it, because the bear market, there is a correction of the market, because we have a bull rally. The whole bull market is a completely up and up and up, and then the bear market is just a correction. So even, I mean, many people won't recognize that we were in a bear market, even if it's smaller or not. It's just going to be they're going to call it small correction, but I mean, it's just depending how you want to see it. But the important, it doesn't matter if it's a correction or if it's a bear market. The important is to sell when the price is up, exactly as we did in October the 6th and after that. And then buy when the price go down. That's where the most money is made, guys. And I want you as well to make as much money after the market give us, not because the market need to give us that money, but it's because we're taking from the market. So with this, I want to finish, guys, and let me know what you think. Do you think that we're going to start pumping up at the beginning of the next year? Or do you think that we're going to start again like traditional 1 year bear market and we're going to start pumping up in October? I would love to hear what you think. And remember, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like, share it with a friend, and remember, save in Bitcoin, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.